Okay, so ito yung babasahin natin ngayong gabi, sa video na to. Fervent by Priscilla, Shirer. The topic is all about your pressures. Reclaiming peace, rest, and contentment. If I were your enemy, I'd make everything seem urgent, as if it's all yours to handle. I'd bog down your calendar with so many expectations you couldn't tell the difference between what's important and what's not. Okay, yun pa lang. Yun pa lang, ang dami nating makukuha agad na that is true. Minsan urgent and anything that seems important, especially for moms, especially for career women, especially for everyone talaga, na may mga ginagawa tayo na and mayroong mga pinipresent ang kaaway sa atin na mukhang urgent, mukhang kailangan talagang atendan. Kaya minsan hindi ko alam kung na-experience nyo rin na instead of having your quiet time, having my quiet time, having my prayer time, yung mga urgent things like attending to the needs of my baby, of my husband, yun yung nagiging reason para mag-skip ako, para mag-absent ako sa pagka-quiet time, sa pagka-prayer time. I'm not proud of it, and it's really something na totoo. It's a reality of life. It happens to anyone, to everyone. Going and doing, guilty forever saying no, trying to control it all, but just being controlled by it all instead. If I could keep you busy enough, you'd be too overwhelmed to even realize how much work you're actually saving. So, the enemy is happy kapag we're very busy with our own lives, kapag focus tayo sa kung ano yung andyan na dapat gawin natin instead of focusing sa kung ano talagang dapat na ginagawa natin. Pressure to keep up, pressure to keep going, pressure to stay ahead, stay afloat, stay relevant. Okay, hindi ko alam kung ako lang, pero sana kayo din. Ang nakaka-experience na yung bang pag scroll ka sa Facebook, sa social media, sa Instagram, yung parang, ay, nag-post si ganito. Ang ganda ng pinost niya. Parang, alam mo yun, ang ganda ng buhay niya. Ano kaya maganda sa buhay ko na pwede ko rin i-post? Sobrang pressure yun. Sa mga my day, ganyan. Sa lahat, the enemy will use each and every single one of them to make you feel pressured to keep up, to make you feel pressured na you have to do something about this thing. The enemy will try to convince you na it is important, when in fact, it's not. Okay. Pressure to do for others what they maybe ought to be doing for themselves. Pressure to plan for your retirement years. Pressure to lose weight and stay young looking. Pressure to take on another ministry project at church. Pressure to always be the one they can count on to say yes. Pressure to jam another activity for your kids into the schedule. Pressure to do a better job of keeping a journal. Hindi na ako nakakapag-journal ng maayos. Organizing your pantry and closets. Getting your Christmas shopping done early. Then posting your clever thoughts. Yun yung mga quotable quotes. Kahit yun yung nakaka-pressure din minsan. Parang, ang ganda ng pinost ni ganyan. Parang dapat ako rin may quotable quotes din. Parang ganun. Kaya ngayon, I really opt na sundin yung advice ni Papsi, ng pastor namin na kung post ka, yung mga verses na lang, mga ganun. Kaya sobrang minimal na lang kapag nagpo-post ako ng mga kung ano ba yung mga personal thoughts ko. More on, ano ba yung word ni Lord about these thoughts of mine. Yun na lang, mas madalas kong nilalagay sa social media kasi di nakaka-pressure yun. At least, yun talagang truth yun. Hindi at least, truth talaga yun. Okay. Saan na ba ako? Clever thoughts and carefully post pictures on Instagram when you're finished. Pressure to perform a certain way, look a certain way, dress a certain way, be interested in certain things, to be the perfect parent, the perfect wife, the perfect daughter, the perfect friend, the perfect employee, the perfect party planner, the perfect image of everything that everybody else expects you to be. So yun, affected din yung identity natin when we allow ourselves to get pressured by the enemy, by the world itself, or even by ourselves. Oh, and the pressure not to be the first one who cracks under the pressure. Granted, there's a baseline level of pressure that's necessary to keep us from settling into laziness and self-absorption. Life without any pressure wouldn't be what's best for us. But life with this much pressure from a non-stop pace, a schedule that never allows time for rest or refreshment or maybe actually enjoying the people we're staying so busy with. Pressure from the unrealistic demands we place on ourselves through our perfectionism, obsession, control, the making of appearances. Pressure from the unreasonable demands that others place on us. Pressure that makes us feel like we might be wrong, or selfish, or cold-hearted, or snooty, to enforce margin and boundaries in our schedule so that we can actually maintain enough time to be obedient to what the Lord has called us to do. So, ang daming pressure na pwedeng gamitin ang enemy to get us distracted. Ang dami niyang nilista dito and ang dami akong na-relatean. Kung nakarelate kayo, comment down below. Ayan. And, nasa intro pa lang po tayo. Maybe this video is just a reminder for us. This part of the book na binasa natin is a reminder for us to slow down, for us to take time to evaluate what's taking our time, what's taking our resources, what's taking our health, our mind, what's taking our efforts nitong mga nakaraan. And I'm guilty of that na may mga times talaga na I want to be the perfect parent. I want to do what's best, what I think is best for Stephen. Gusto ko rin maging perfect wife. Yun. Ako lang. Ang daming gustong gawin. Pero, at the end of the day, if you're like me, you would know it's not the best place to be kapag you feel so much pressure to do things, to be what other people expect you to be. And evaluate how you're doing. If what you're doing is out of pressure na lang ba, or it is what the Lord calls you to do.